Good morning, student of class 7. Today I will teach you English literature, second chapter, A Tiger in the House. Already chapter introduced, one page already completed, and now next page, page number 26, I will explain you today. Page number 25 means starting of the page. What you understand? Timothy the tiger that was brought by grandfather. When grandfather has gone in a hunting expedition, at there he has noticed this is the reason he has brought it. And now at home he has adjusted, and now at home there are two friends of Timothy. One is Toto the monkey, and another is who? Little mongrel puppy. And now more detail of this. Now listen carefully. At first, Timothy appeared to be quite afraid of the puppy and darted back with a spring. If it came too near, he would make observations at it with his large forepaws and then retreat to a ridiculously safe distance. Finally, he allowed the puppy to crawl on his back and rest there. And now, description about Timothy the tiger. You know that Timothy now appeared to be quite afraid of the puppy. In the starting, Timothy the tiger was afraid of the puppy. Okay, but whenever both are, suppose that Timothy the tiger and puppy, means whenever the tiger means puppy was very close to the Timothy, now he was moving further and sometime making fun, sometime making dash, and sometime jump on little puppy. But finally, after some time, now they were friend, and now this time Timothy the tiger allowed the puppy to sit near, too close to Timothy the tiger and rest there for some time. And one of Timothy's favorite amusement was to stalk anyone who would play with him, and so when I came to live with grandfather, I became one of the tiger's favorites. With a crafty look on his glittering eyes and his body crouching, he would creep closer and closer to me, suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over on his back and kicking with a delight and pretending to bite ankles. One of Timothy's favorite amusement entertainment means what activity he was doing. So one activity is very common, that whenever anyone is playing, he was going to disturb, like means suppose that anyone playing, just he was going to hit on knee. And at the time, the narrator of this chapter, who was also there, he has noticed that how his eyes was totally glittering, shining eyes he has. And now whatever the activity he was doing, now this time the writer has noticed, and noticed what he has just Timothy the tiger came there and making a dash for my feet. Okay, he said that making a dash means hit of the writer's feet and rolling over, and now going there and just coming closer again, and now how, and pretending to bite, and now then he was trying to bite ankle of the writer. It means not biting, actually pretending. Okay, and he was by this time the size of full grown retriever, and when I took him out for walks, people on the road would give us a wide berth. When he pulled hard on his chain, I had difficulty in keeping up with him. His favorite place in the house was the drawing room, and he would make himself comfortable on the long sofa, reclining there with great dignity and snarling at anybody who tried to get him off. Now, he was by after passing of after passing of some time, he was means Timothy the tiger was now growing very fast, and now this time, how this time a full grown, like retriever, like dog, searching dog. Okay, and whenever the writer of this chapter was taking the tiger means Timothy out of the house, means like early in the morning for walking, now the on seeing the tiger, Timothy the tiger, now the people are talking differently, means how he was, and they are looking very carefully. And sometime the writer whenever After seeing something, now Timothy the tiger was pulling the chain. Then sometime the writer of this chapter was facing what difficulty to keep him, because he was now strong, and where his favorite place. Okay, means here given that Timothy's favorite place, where it was the drawing room. Actually, there in the drawing room there was a sofa, and on the sofa now he was just sitting relaxedly, means comfortably. Okay, stretching out, and with great dignity, and snarling at anybody who tried to get him off. And whenever anyone other has come to sit, then he was not going to sit him or her properly. And next, Timothy had clean habits and would scrub his face with his paws exactly like a cat. He slept at night in the cook's quarter and was always delighted at being led out by him in the morning. And now Timothy had clean habits. Now Timothy, the tiger, now the writer has said Timothy has clean habits. Everything, whatever habits, whatever activity he was doing, that was totally clean. Actually, he would scrub. Scrub means to clean his face. Mostly with his paws, he was cleaning his face. Maybe you have noticed that how cat was doing. Okay, same he was, because cat cat was also belonging to tiger's family, and he slept at night. And where he was sitting, Timothy the tiger, actually he was sitting where, at cook's corner. Cook who was Mahmud. Quarter means a place where to rest, to take rest, and was always happy and extremely happy. Tiger, Timothy the tiger was extremely happy in the morning wherever he was, so he was totally happy. And now one of these days, declared grandmother in her prophetic manner, that we are going to find Timothy sitting on Mahmoud's bed, and no sign of the cook except his clothes and shoes. And now what happened? One day, in this day, declared grandmother. You know that grandmother declared. Grandmother has said in her prophetic manner, means in a different way. Grandmother has said that we are going to find Timothy sitting on Mahmud's bed. And now what? That someone has noticed that, means grandmother, grandfather, and the writer of this chapter, they have noticed that where that Timothy was on Mahmud's bed. Timothy was on the tiger on Mahmud's bed, and no sign of the cook. No sign. It means it no sign of the cook, means cook was Mahmud. The cook was not there. Only what was there? His clothes and shoes. Okay, only what was there? His Mahmud's clothes and shoes, and Mahmud was not there. Okay, rest next day. Tomorrow I will tell you. Okay, thank you for today.